Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading Multi-Character Listener by me, so let's get into it. Kaza. Waking up to Kaza's face was the best thing you could see in the morning, but oftentimes he was the one who woke up first, and he would look at you for a few moments, just thanking the universe for bringing him here, up to this very moment, where he could look at you, watch you, and just know how lucky he was. He would sometimes make you breakfast, or he would leave you to be asleep and read a book until you woke up. But if there is one thing he knows you love, and he will do it whenever he could, it would be to wake you up with a soft, gentle kiss. And if you happen to wake up alone, then you're still getting a good morning kiss either way. And probably a sweet poetic line from him. Albedo. Now, Albedo was actually an early riser, which wasn't something you expected, especially with the way some days he would end up staying till very late at night, just to continue his research, or working on that one specific thing that he simply couldn't leave undone. However, most of the time, he does wake up before you, and whenever he does, he would make sure to prepare breakfast for you. After all, he knows that you're not very good at cooking, and sometimes you get very lazy, so he's not going to let you stay there for hours on an empty stomach, even if he's going to work. And if he's going to work, he will most likely make a flower for you. A rose, perhaps, leaving a message and telling you how much he loves you, and a note from him every morning, telling you how beautiful you are, and how he'll be waiting the entire day at work just to come back and see you again. Venti. Venti rarely sleeps in most of the time, so you end up waking first. And honestly, it's hard not to go back to sleep, especially whenever you get up early, because then he would wrap his arms tighter around you, giving you a look and telling you to rest a little bit, to go back to bed with him. And who are you to resist? You wrap your arms right back around him, burying your face into the crook of his neck, and slowly start drifting back to sleep. After all, sleeping in his arms and cuddling with him were the best two things in the world, and you weren't really intent on skipping them, especially if you could happen to avoid it. Scaramouche. Now, Scaramouche actually is such a cutie, because if he wakes up first, then he will be by your side, watching you gently and making sure that you're tucked in into the blanket, since you tend to move around quite a bit. Then, because he's such a sweetheart, he will go and make breakfast for you. And that's when you wake up to the aroma of your favorite breakfast and Scaramouche's soft reluctant smile as he wakes you up. He's trying his absolute best to be in a relationship with you the way things should be. And honestly, you think he's doing better than most people, especially when he gives you a soft, shy kiss, because that's what you told him you liked. You told him you loved morning kisses when you were woken up by him, and he's made sure to do it whenever he could and whenever he remembered, especially if it was not so embarrassing at the moment. And gradually, it stopped being embarrassing for him and started being something that he indulged himself in. Tonari. Tonari is actually really, really sweet, because the moment he wakes up, he would open the curtains. Unfortunately, he may be a sweet husband, but he's an early riser, and it means he will also advocate for that for you, because he wants you to have a healthy sleep schedule, especially since he really cares about your health and he wants you to be okay. and he cannot let you have an unhealthy schedule like that. So, even if it may be a little bit annoying, it's all for your health. And he does end up making you the most beautiful breakfast ever. And he hugs you whenever you're feeling bummed about being woken up and gives you a soft kiss, apologizing, but telling you you will learn to appreciate it. And honestly, 2 weeks in, and you feel a lot more well rested than you ever did. And you can't help but admit that he was quite right about what he said. Xiao, Xiao does not know how to be a very gentle boyfriend, but he tries. And as he sleeps cuddled up in your arms, it also means that he wakes up in them. And it makes it extremely difficult for Antoine to get up when he's cuddled up in your arms like this. So, if he does just hold you a little bit closer and bury his face into your chest, pretend it doesn't wake you up, because otherwise, he's going to be a blushing mess for the entire morning. However, sometimes he will try waking you up gently, but he will never wake you up with a good morning kiss. He's too shy for that. You have to initiate it for a while, and it would be months later that he would give you your first good morning kiss, the one that he initiates. He's trying. He's just really slow at this. So be patient with him. Child is such a sweetheart. Lion, darling, he would say, waking you up in the morning with soft kisses to your eyelids, and while holding your hands gently, squeezing them. He is honestly so affectionate and so cuddly, and it's really hard not to wake up with a smile, especially when it's with him. And if there's anything that he knows how to do very well, it's to make an amazing breakfast. After all, since he has younger siblings, he really knows how to take care of others and how to make a really good meal. So don't be surprised if he makes you the most amazing breakfast and brings it all the way over to you on your bed. He's just a sap and extremely affectionate, and he will do anything in the world to be able to bring a smile to your face and know that you're happy and feeling well rested with him. But try to spoil him back, 'cause he really deserves that.